Hello and welcome to another All the Mod 6 tutorial. We are in a dimension that we crafted using RFTools dimensions, and we are currently going to just do a bit of an update to the RFTools Dimlet mod tutorial that I already have up on the channel. So there were a lot of questions on that video. So once you've created your first dimension, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a bunch of blocks into that dimension with you for building your scaffolding and bridges and whatever else. You're going to want to go around to each of these huts and collect all the dimlets that you can find along with all the uncommon lost knowledge. And I'll explain what we're going to do with that in just a few minutes here. Then you're also going to want to be looking for slimes. So there are going to be various types of slimes that you'll find all around in the dimensions that you create. So far I haven't found any hard and fast rules about where they spawn, so unfortunately I cannot really give you a good idea of where to find them. I'm pretty sure I keep seeing them fall through into the void here, but you're going to want to go exploring. You're going to be looking for little hut-like structures like these, and you're going to want to get everything you can out of them, and you are going to, see the slimes are spawning. So then what I would recommend is find yourself a slime chunk like this one, because obviously we're getting lots of slime spawning here, and build out a platform. You know, you have the builder's wand. So if your dimension is pretty empty like this one, it looks like slimes only spawn below a certain Y level. And so if that's just going to drop them all into the void, just build a platform, let them spawn on that. And the reason you're going to want the slimes is going to become really obvious here in just a second. So let's go ahead and hop into our return home portal. You're going to take whatever lost knowledge you found and you're going to drop it into a researcher. And the researcher needs power, but once you apply it with power, it's just going to sit there and it's going to research all that lost knowledge for you. And you can see we have found an uncommon block, storage blocks, graphite pattern. You're going to put that into a knowledge holder, and you're going to make sure that your knowledge holder is next to your dimlet workbench. And then you can come in here and you can put an empty block dimlet or an empty biome dimlet or a fluid dimlet, whatever type of dimlet you need to put in there. Then you're going to need memory and energy modules. But then let's say we wanted to make a block of diamond block dimlet. And what this will do, if you hold shift on it, it'll tell you even. It says block dimlets are modifiers to change what blocks are used with the terrain or features. Place them in front of the terrain or featured dimlet. If we click on that, you can see that we are going to need quite a few things here. So we're going to need a bunch of rare dimensional essence, quite a bit of common dimensional essence, and I believe these are dimensional shards. And then what this is doing is it's laying out the pattern for you to show you where to put each of these items so that you can craft your dimlet. Oh, and if I didn't say it already, the reason why you're looking for slimes is because you need the essence that they drop. So I haven't quite figured out exactly how that works yet, but I know that the slimes will drop varying rarities of dimensional essence. So then you would put your block of diamond filled block absorber in there, and then you would click create. Where the little water droplet is where that one goes. So there we go. Now we have a golden prairie dimension, and then we can take that. We remove the empty one dimension from our dimension builder. We put the golden prairie dimension tab in there, and it's going to start building that dimension. Now it's done. And then we can pop into our dialer and dial the golden prairie. There we go. We got a dial OK, so we're ready to jump in. And we are going to want this and this. And then anytime you are going into a new dimension, you want to take a power source and a transmitter that is pre-dialed to your home receiver so that you don't end up just getting lost out in the world. And then the other thing I would always encourage you to do first thing, the absolute first thing that you do when you jump into a new dimension, every single time, drop down a portal home waypoint, especially in a dimension like this, because everything is just completely nondescript. All right, now to talk about the last subject of today's video, it's going to be how to create new random dimensions. What you're going to need is digit dimlets. These go from 0 to 9, and they are crafted by surrounding an empty dimlet with redstone torches. So there's the digit 0 dimlet. Let's throw this in a crafting table, and that gets us the digit 1 dimlet. I'm going to demonstrate to you how we can craft more than one random dimension. Somebody even said in the comments they were having an issue because every time they created an empty dimension, it would generate the exact same random dimension. So we'll call this one empty2, and we're going to give it the number 1 digit dimlet. That's all we're going to put in there. So there we go. Now this is called empty2, and let's go ahead and pop it into our dimension builder here. And as soon as that's done, there we go. We will dial it empty2 from the home transmitter. All right, and we already have a transmitter that's dialed to our home receiver. So we will hop in. So that's what this dimension looks like. This is the empty 1 dimension. So let's head on back to our overworld. Very nice. And then we will craft up an empty 0. So now let's drop empty 0 in there, wait for it to build, go to our dialer, tell it to dial empty 0, and pop on in. So there we go. We got some serious weirdness going on here. Let's do that. And then our final dimension that we're going to make is just going to be an empty dimension tab with the number 2 digit dimlet added to it. And we're going to call that empty 3 because it doesn't need to make sense. And would you look at this? Lime glow plastic blocks. We've got snow, magenta transparent plastic blocks, all kinds of things. Look at all this wildness. That's how you can make new random dimensions without having all the dimlets. And I honestly think that's probably the most helpful tip I can give you when you're crafting empty dimension tabs. If you don't like the dimension it gave you the first time, craft yourself some digit dimlets, and then you too can have massive stacks of cinnabar ore. Yeah, I believe that's going to do it for today's video. I hope that this did a good job of covering things. I've got to edit this now and get it up on YouTube for everybody to take a look at. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And if you liked today's video or if it helped you out in some way, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. We've got a lot coming up on this channel, and I'm really excited about what's going on. I'm also so excited to have each and every one of you here. I hope that you're having a great day. And if not, go have a great day. Just do it. But yeah, we will see you in the next one. So I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.